Yes.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good evening. Yes, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, today we'll have a speaking test for Presenior Class 3. Yeah, we hope that they can improve the English. So today we'll have a speaking test. And for the test, we'll have Rahman in front of the camera. And
yeah, he will present. Yes, he will present his topic.
Yes.
And to everyone outside there who are stopping by or watching our video, please give your support and give your thumb up. And of course, share to your friends. Right. Okay, Rahman, are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
Right. Remember, please opening, yeah.
Yes.
Right, Rahman.
Good evening, dear friends. My name is Rahman. I study English at Oxford UTOMO. In this special occasion, I would like to tell you about a national historic landmark. This building, which is the original headquarters of the Lord and Lady Department Store Company, was designed by the famous architect Archibald Morgan. It was built by the Vanderpool Construction Company. Construction was begun in 1845 and was completed in 1847. The building was officially opened in the ceremonies that were held on April 13, 1847. These ceremonies were attended by the mayors of several cities, the governor, and the vice president of the United States. The building's interior were destroyed by a fire that broke out in the early hours of the morning of February 3, 1895. After the fire, the building wasn't used for several years. During World War I, the structure was used as a warehouse for clothing and other materials that were sent to our soldiers overseas. After the war, the interior was rebuilt. Electric lights and modern plumbing were installed. And the Lord and Lady Department Store was officially reopened on June 17, 1921. Since its opening day, the Lord and Lady Department Store has been considered one of the finest examples of 19th century American architecture. The store has been visited by the presidents and prime ministers of many countries. On December 5, 1973, this building was officially registered as a U.S. National Historic Landmark. Thank you very much, dear friends.
Yes. Thank you, Rahman. Yes. You did it smoothly, yeah? Yeah, just reading, amen. Relax.
Yes, sir.
Okay, put your book on the table, please. Now let's go speaking, amen.
Yes, sir.
So what's your topic?
Inventions that changed the world and ancient modern world.
Yes. All right. Invention first, yeah?
Yes.
All right. Tell 5, yeah?
Yes.
I just need 5. 5 out of what? 7, yeah?
6. 7.
7, yeah? I just need 5. You may choose random. Never mind. The best one from you. Yeah, we need only 5, okay?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Right.
Yes, remember opening, yeah, man. Amen. You may start from now.
Good evening, dear friends. My name is Rahman. I study English at Oxford UTOMO. In this special occasion, I would like to tell you about inventions that changed the world, famous inventions and their inventors. The first known antibiotic, penicillin, was discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1928. It was made from a mold called penicillin. Since then, many other antibiotics has been discovered. Millions of lives have been discovered by this antibiotic. X-rays were discovered in 1895 by a German professor, Wilhelm Röntgen. People all over the world were amazed by his invention, the X-ray machine. This invention was so important that Röntgen was awarded the first Nobel Prize for Physics in 1901. The screw was created over 2,000 years ago. It was invented by a Greek named Archimedes. It was first used for watering fields. A person who turned the giant wooden screw would pull water from the lakes or rivers and send it into fields. The water was used for irrigating crops. Much later, in 1600, the screw was made by carpenters to hold things together. Today, the screw is mass-produced and has an unlimited number of uses. The telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell, the doctor and speech teacher for the deaf. The first phone call was made by Bell in 1876. He has built acid on his pants and wanted to his assistant Thomas Watson to help him. The first words spoken on the telephone were, "Mr. Watson, come here. I need you." The first television was invented by John Logie Bird, a Scottish inventor. Bird's television certainly didn't look like television today. It was made of a box, a knitting needle, cake tin, bicycle lamp, and a cardboard dish. The first electronic televisions like the ones we have today were invented by Vladimir Zworykin in 1920s in the United States. Thank you very much, dear friends.
Right, you are welcome, Rahman. Yes. Now the second topic is about
Ancient and modern
wonders of the world, yeah? Okay, relax ya, man.
Yes, sir.
Fokus, ya. Right, ready ya, man? Rahman, you may start from now.
Good evening, dear friends. My name is Rahman. I study English at Oxford UTOMO. In this special occasion, I would like to tell you about ancient and modern wonders of the world. The pyramids were built as tombs for the kings of ancient Egypt more than 5,000 years ago. It was constructed without machine and with very few tools. The kings were buried with many jewels, furniture, and personal treasures. The Colosseum in Rome, Italy, was completed in 80 AD. It was built as an amphitheater, a place for people to go to be entertained. Fights between gladiators, fights with beasts such as lions and tigers, and many other battles were held there. Machu Picchu was built high in the Andes mountain of Peru by Incas during period 1460 to 1470 AD. Experts believe it was constructed for religious purposes. It is abandoned in 1500s, but no one knows why. The Stonehenge is a group of huge stones that were erected in England during period 2800 BC to 1800 BC. No one knows who it built was or why. Some people think it was used as a sundial to follow the position of the sun. Others think it might have been built as a temple for worshipping the sun. The Taj Mahal in India was constructed in the 17th century by order of Shah Jahan. It was designed as a tomb for his favorite wife who had died giving birth to their child. It was built by 20,000 men from many different countries, and it is considered one of the most beautiful tombs in the world. The Temple of Angkor Wat in Cambodia is the one of the largest religious structures in the world. It is constructed in the 12th century and took about 30,000 years to build. The temple was dedicated to the Hindu god Vishnu. Today, the site is being repaired and preserved by the United Nations and many countries. The Panama Canal was constructed in Panama. The Panama Canal was constructed in Panama to connect Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. In 1901, the United States was given permission to build the canal. It was opened on August 15, 1914. The canal is used by more than 9,000 ships a year, and it is maintained by more than 8,000 workers. Thank you very much, dear friends.
You are welcome. Are you okay, man?
Okay, sir.
Relax, man. And no one hurry you, okay? Right. So let's go interview, yeah, man?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Check. Okay. Relax, yeah, man. So we'll go interview, okay?
What's your full name?
My full name
What's
is
your full
Muhammad
name?
Fadlur Rahman.
Muhammad? All right, Muhammad Fadlur Rahman, okay. Right. Muhammad Abdurrahman. Fadlur. Man, tell about something you had worked hard to prepare for.
I had prepared to prepare for most Indian tournament. I always wanted to get in on that tournament. I had spent 3 weeks for practicing on the local and attacking and learning skills with my friends. On the night before the tournament began, I went to get myself over a figure for the special event. I had the normal races, I had played training match, I had the local online races with friends, I had played racing races every day. However, when I wanted to start the tournament, I couldn't believe what had happened. There was a blackout in my house. I was extremely upset. But luckily, the blackout has ended very soon. It was a very tough one, but I still had a great time.
Hmm.
answer?
Check, check, check.
Click sound.
Check, check, check.
Yes, well, everyone, we are sorry. We got lost connection. Yeah, hopefully the connection will be nicer for the next. Yeah. All right. Okay, man. After we got error, ready ya?
Okay.
Yeah, sometime if like this. Right. So just relax. The previous one, yeah, has been recorded. Just relax. Right. All right. So question number 2, yeah. You just thought about something you had worked hard to prepare for, yeah. Man, tell about a time when you didn't do as well as you should have.
I didn't do as well as I should have at a computer technology 2 years ago. I didn't win, and I now realize that I should have done a few things differently. I should have studied more about computer components. I should have known about operating system, and I probably should have known about computer story. Furthermore, I shouldn't have gone to my friend's house a few hours before the Olympic began. I shouldn't have played game all day, and I definitely shouldn't have watched movie the night before. I will certainly do a few things differently the next time I had a computer technology Olympic.
Yes. Where do you live, man?
I live in Kebontaran 4th Street, number 40, Semper Timur, Cilincing, North Jakarta.
Oh, still, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I need to know. Tell about your hopes.
I hope I become a doctor. If I become a doctor, I will heal people. If I heal people, they will healthy. If they healthy, they will pay me. If they pay me, I will have much money. If I have much money, I will buy a car. If I buy a car, I will happy.
Man, tell about one lucky people. One of from many people you know. Tell one lucky person.
Who?
Mm-hmm.
One lucky people.
Yeah, one lucky person.
Who,
You
yeah?
may free.
Free. One lucky person, as I know, Bill Gates.
Bill Gates. Why you think he's lucky?
He is so rich.
Yeah, okay. I mean, right. Yes. Man, what would you do if you had much money?
If I had much money, I will buy a car.
Okay. Listen carefully my questions, yeah?
Yes, sir.
What would you do? Yeah. Oh, I mean, sorry. Let me repeat. Where would you go? Yeah. Where would you go if you had much money?
If I had much money, I'll go to Turkey, sir.
Okay. Yes, it is, yeah. Man, do you think English should be permitted in English class?
I think it's permitted, sir.
So what's your opinion? Why English should be permitted in a class, you think?
Because it is for practice our mouth to speak English as well.
Mhm.
It's fluent.
So how about dictionary? Do you think dictionary is allowed in English class?
I think dictionary is allowed in English class, sir, because it can help us for just the vocabulary we don't know. We don't know.
Okay. You think dictionary should be allowed in English class?
Yes.
Right. So you can search the words you don't know.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. How about, have you ever gone camping?
No, I haven't.
Right. So do you think camping is permitted in public parks?
I think it's not permitted, sir, because it will ruins the other people who is in the
it
public
will
park.
be like that, yeah? Okay. Man, tell what you have done today.
I've woken up in the morning, I've taken a bath, I've performed super prayer, I've done my workout, and I've done my biology exercise.
Okay, well done. Thank you, my man. Now let's go say, spell, say,
Yes, sir.
yeah?
Remember, say,
Remember, say, spell, and say. All right.
first,
The first, say,
say,
spell, say, fail.
Failed. Failed. Failed.
Okay. Say, spell, say, handover.
Handover. Handover. Handover.
Okay. Refuse.
Reviews. Refuse. Reviews.
All right. Yes. Intersection.
Intersection. Intersection. Intersection.
Right. Your full name.
My full name. Muhammadfadlurrahman. Muhammad Fadlur Rahman.
Yes, yeah. Say, spell, say where you study English.
Oxford Utomo. OXFORDUTOMO. Oxford Utomo.
Yes. Yes, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you, man. Good luck to you. Yeah, and of course, keep improving your English. Okay, man?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you may leave the room and then please call your friend, the little one, MR. Right. Yeah, thank you, man. Yes. Well, everyone, that was Rahman with us. So he did nice enough. So hopefully, yeah, he can be success in the future. To anyone who is stopping by or watching our video, please remember to give your like and of course, share to your friends. And of course, English is for the future, not for now, of course, for the future. If you can speak English, you will gain something in your hand. So we are waiting for another participant. Hopefully the other participant will be better than Rahman. And Rahman will be better from the other one. Waalaikumsalam. Hello, baby MR. Are you okay?
Yes.
Anyway, have you gone to the toilet?
Yes. The disabled, sir, like
What?
animals, sir.
What?
Like there is what? Animal in the toilet? No, like what? It is what cage? Yes. The cage of snake, sir. I don't know. The ding first, sir.
Okay, ready, baby Amar?
Yes. Check sound, Mer.
Check.
Right. Reading first, ya, Mer. Ready?
Yes.
All right. Remember opening and closing. Okay, Mer? Ready?
Yes.
Amer, the time is yours.
Good evening, dear friends. My name is Amar. I study at OXFORD UTOMO. In this special lecture, I will tell about National History Landmark. The building, which is the original headquarters of the Lord and Lady Department Store Company, was designed by the famous architect Archibald Morgan. It was built by the Vanderbilt Construction Company. Construction was begun in 1845 and was completed in 1847. The building was officially opened in ceremonies that were held on April 13, 1847. The ceremonies were attended by the mayors of several cities, the governor, and the vice president of the United States. The building's interior was destroyed by a fire that broke out in the early hours of the morning of February 3rd, 1895. After the fire, the building wasn't used for several years. During World War I, the structure was used as a warehouse for clothing and other materials that were sent to our soldiers overseas. After the war, the interior was rebuilt, electric lights and modern plumbing was installed, and the Lord and Lady Department Store was officially reopened on June 17, 1921. Since its opening day, Lord and Lady Department Store has been considered one of the finest examples of 19th century American architecture. The store has been visited by the presidents and prime ministers of many countries. On December 5, 1973, the building was officially registered as a U.S. National Historic Landmark. Thank you very much, dear friends.
Yeah, you're welcome, Amar. Okay, put the book on the table. You want stand up?
No, sir.
For your speaking, you want stand up or sit down?
Sit down, sir.
Sit down, yeah. Remember your movement. Yeah, I like your movement, right? From the previous test, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, Mar, ready?
Yes.
Okay, Amar, you may speak up now.
Good evening, dear friends. My name is Amar. I study at OXFORD. In this special lecture, I will tell about inventions that changed the world, famous inventions and their inventors. The first known antibiotic penicillin was discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1928. It was made from a mold called penicillin, which will kill bacteria. Since then, many other antibiotics have been discovered. Millions of lives have been saved by these antibiotics. Essays were discovered by a German professor, Wilhelm Ronson. People all over the world were amazed with this invention, the X-ray machine. This invention was so important that Rosen was awarded the first Nobel Prize for physics in 1901. The screw was created over 2,000 years ago. It was invented by a Greek named Archimedes. It was first used for watering fields. A person turned the giant wooden screw, which pulled the water from the lakes or rivers and sent it to the field. The water was used for irrigation crops. Much later, in in 1600s, screws were made by carpenters to hold things together. Today, the screws is mass-produced and have an unlimited number of uses. The telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell, a doctor and speech teacher for the deaf. The first phone call was made by Bell in 1876. He has spilled acid on his pants and wanted his assistant Thomas Mason to help him. The first words spoken on telephone were, "Mr. Mason, come here, I need you." The computers was invented by John Rogers, a Scottish inventor. But television certainly didn't look like a television today. It made out of a box, knitting needles, a bicycle lamp, and a cardboard disc. Electric television like the ones we have today were invented by Vladimir Sorokin in the 1901 in the United States. The computer was built by two American engineers, J. Preston Eckert Jr. and John Mauldin. It was developed for the army, and it's so large and that it took up in the entire room. Later, in 1976, small microchip was invented, and small house computer were first produced for personal use. Today, computers are involved almost everything we do and are almost everything we go. Thank you very much, dear friends. Continue, sir.
Yes, thank you, man. Mer.
Yes,
So the next ancient, yeah?
yes, ancient and modern.
We just need 5.
5.
Yeah. Okay, 5. You may
Okay.
choose. Yeah, the best one from you, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, ready, Mer?
Yes.
Before you start, please say hello to your grandma.
Hello, my grandma.
Yeah, your grandma is praying for you, for your
Yes.
success.
Thank you. Yes.
All right. Okay, ready, MR? Ready?
Ready, sir?
Yeah, please remember opening closing, yeah?
Yes.
Amar, you may start from...
Good morning, dear friends. My name is Samar. I study at OXFORD UTOMO. In this special occasion, I will tell you about ancient and modern wonders of the world. The pyramid was built as a tomb for the king of ancient Egypt more than 5,000 years ago. They were constructed without machines and with very few tools. The king were buried with many jewels, furniture, and personal treasures. The Colosseum in Rome, Italy, was completed in 80 AD. It was built as an amphitheater, a place for people to go to be entertained. Fight between gladiators, fight with such as lions and tigers and other battles were had there. Machu Picchu was built high in the Andes Mountains of Peru by Incas during the period 1460 to 1470 AD. Experts believe it was constructed for religious purposes. It was abandoned in 1500s and no one knows why. Stonehenge is a group of stones that were erected in England during the period 2800 to 1800 BC. No one knows who it was built by or why. Some people think it was used as a sundial for worshiping. Some people think it was used as a sundial to follow the sun. Others think it might have been built as a temple for worshiping sun. Tenochtitlan, an urban city in Mexico, was established in 1325 AD. It was built on an island in the middle of the lake. According to the legend, the Aztecs were taught by an old man or sign to build a city there. It was inhabited 200,000 to 300,000 people. Mexico City is located on its ruins. Thank you very much, dear friends.
Yes. Right. Okay, Mar? Nice,
Yes, sir.
Mar.
All right.
Are you okay?
Alhamdulillah. Okay, sir.
Alhamdulillah, okay, yeah. Right. One thing I like from you is your style. Yeah. Okay. Now answer my questions. Okay, Mar?
All right.
What's your full name?
My full name is Muhammad Amar Abdullah.
All right. Mar,
What?
please tell about a time when you didn't do as well as you should have.
I didn't do as well as I should have in a coloring competition. I didn't win, and I now realized that I should have done a few things differently. I should have practiced more how to coloring the night before the competition. I should have studied how to color well on YouTube. Furthermore, I shouldn't have watched TV and played game the night before the competition, and I definitely shouldn't have stayed night. I will certainly do a few things differently next time I have a coloring competition. Yes,
Okay, right, nice. Where do you go to school, Mar?
I go to Norvala Elementary School.
Anyway,
What?
Do you know how old you are?
I'm 11 years old. This year to be 12 years old.
5 years old. This year?
Now 11 years old.
11.
And this July
Will be
12 years old.
will be 20.
12, sir.
Oh, 12. I thought 20. Wow, yeah. So you'll be 12 this year.
Yes.
Right. Yes. You're still 6th grade, yeah?
Yes, 6th grade.
Right. Mar, tell about something that you had worked hard to prepare for.
Something I had worked to prepare for. I had kept my body very hard to prepare for my family's event in Finland. I had always wanted my body fit when the event happened. I had around 3 days to prepare my body fit. The night before the event, as myself went to sleep, I felt a little bit prepared for my healthy. I had run in my house, I had done sit up and push up, and then I had eaten vitamins. However, when I got to the villa, I couldn't believe what I had done. I fallen sick. My chest was like being pressed, and I felt sad because I thought I couldn't follow the event. It wasn't the I not to mention to the event, but I quickly to add medicine. It wasn't the event I had, but it was still a wonderful day, and all my family had a great time.
Mar, what will you be in the future? What do you want to be?
I will be an ustad and an engineer.
An engineer and an ustad, yes? All right, so it is, I'd like to know about, can you tell me your hopes, 2 hopes?
With 5 if.
Yeah.
I hope I become an engineer. If I become an engineer, I will invent something. If I invent something, people all over the world were amazed with my invention. If people all over the world were amazed with my invention, I will a famous person. If I a famous person, I will earn money. If I will earn money, I will a rich person. I hope I become a rich person. If I become a rich person, I will buy a house in Makkah. If I buy a house in Makkah, I and my big family will live in Makkah together. If I and my big family will live in Makkah together, I and my big family will umrah together. If I and my big family will do umrah together, I and my big family will touch Kaabah. If I and my big family touch Kaabah, I and and I and my big family will happy.
All right. Mar,
What?
did you go to school today?
No, sir.
What?
No, I didn't.
So,
I studied online.
you said online. Okay. Mar, tell about 5 things you have done today.
5 things I have done today. I've, I've waken up at the morning, of eaten breakfast, of comb my hair, of brush my teeth, of taken a bath, of perform subuh prayer, of played game.
Mar, do you think, okay, you speak English?
Yes.
Right. I mean, do you think, you know dictionary?
Yes.
Do you think dictionary should be allowed in English class?
I think dictionaries a lot used in the class.
Should be allowed.
They should be allowed
Yeah, I mean, what's your opinion?
because people have to know what they speak. I think that.
All right. Have you ever gone camping?
Yes, I have.
So, if it is, so do you think camping should be permitted in public parks?
Uh, Camping shouldn't have children allowed in the parks because parks is a place for people to be relaxed. What it is relax and what like get together with their family like that.
Like that, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. How about you are the upcoming teenagers, yeah? The upcoming teenagers. So, do you think children or teenagers should be able to speak English?
I think children should be able to speak English.
Yes.
Yes.
So, what's your opinion?
Because English is an international language. So we have to practice it. Yes.
So, we have to practice it.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is the opinion from the sixth grader. Yeah, sixth grader. You sixth grade, right?
Yes. Yeah.
From, yeah, it's an opinion from an 11-year-old boy. All right, Mar. Where do you study English, Mar?
I studied at OXFORD UTOMO.
All right, thank you, Mar.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's go to the next part. It is spelling, yeah?
Yes, spelling.
All right. Ready, Mar?
Yes, ready. Salah ready.
Trial, yeah?
Yes, right.
Say spell, say car.
Car. C-A-R. Car.
Right. Say spell, say increase.
Increase. I-N-C-R-E-A-S-E. Increase.
Right. Say spell, say sneeze.
Sneeze. S-N-E-E-Z. Sneeze.
Right. Representative.
Representative. R-E-P-R-A-S-E-N-T-A-T-I-V-E. Representative.
Coin.
Coin. C-O-I-N. Coin.
Right. Your full name.
Muhammad Ahmad Abdullah. M-U-H-A-M-M-A-D. A-M-M-A-R. A-B-D-U-L-L-A-H.
Okay. Mar, say spell, say a place where you study English.
Oxford UTOMO. O-X-F-O-R-D. U-T-O-M-O. Oxford UTOMO.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
Yes.
Keep improving your English, ya,
Yes, sir.
Amar.
Yes.
Yeah, and of course, good luck to you. Yeah, right. And then, how many of you left?
What?
How many of you there?
One again.
One again, ya.
Yes.
Okay, call Aprina.
Okay, sir. See you.
Yes, good luck, ya, Mar. Oh, probably. Yeah, well, everyone, that's all for today. Yeah, we had Rahman and Rahman and Amar. So thank you very much for stopping by and watching our video. We'll see you again on next Thursday. So we'll have another yes. Right, so we'll have another participant. We'll do the test. Thank you very much. Check in the description box. Contact us and of course improve your English. See you again and ciao ciao.